I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Watch him now, Barney.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case,
looking for Colston, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wait, 20.
Perry. Finding room to the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
that's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
And on the ground they go with the running back. Oh, he goes up top of the 25. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here.
Wait, 20!
Brady. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Move 20! Move 20! Wait, we get!
He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Play action. Now it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. He's at the 30. The way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's having.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Gone!
And now a carry here for the fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. They called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throw left side complete. That's Chambers. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Wait, 20! 20! Wait, again!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
This is Perry. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On second down, here's Brady. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
Wait 20! Wait, that!
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
20! 20!
Now Perry. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be
Still
accepted.
second down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Chambers. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Wait 20! 380!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run the ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This quarterback now 11 for 11. Perfect in this opening half. It's 1st and 10.
20, 380.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chambers. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got a key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick load completion.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fletcher. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right there. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating. What can still come? I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Brady now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady will try again on second down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Brady now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
29, Alpha. Wait, 20.
Now Brady again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Brady throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Right here on first down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and it's the Texans who are out in front. The Texans looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. From there, let's head up to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. The Ravens looking to get to 1-0, and they've got the lead in front of their home faithful. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. The Raiders looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Brady now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, Brady. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady going to throw, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third